Welcome to OARC 44 here in Atlanta. We're super happy to see so many of you here in person. We've got about 100 people, I think, who've signed up in person, and another 40 are online remotely. Welcome to those as well. We're going to have some small housekeeping things to talk about before we get into the conference proper. So, by the way, I'm Phil. I'm the president at DNS-OARC. I've been here for a year now, started at Charlotte last year, my first event, and I'm starting to get to know more and more of you, so this is less and less awkward to stand up here and talk, and welcome you to this event. Okay, very quickly, OARC update, and after that I'm going to hand things off to Joao, but I just wanted to remind people what is OARC's mission. We're the Operations Analysis and Research Center, and we're community-driven. We're a nonprofit, 501c3, and then we try to improve the stability and security of the DNS. I guess that's no mystery, and we really want the community to be front and center here. This is about you. This is about the researchers and the operators and the software developers. All of this, I'm not going to read through that. You all know our mission statement. We try to maintain some tools and services, arrange these events, make an environment where information can be shared, you build some trust relations, you meet some friends, you meet some colleagues, and we enable knowledge transfer and make the DNS more visible and more transparent. You could become a member. That'd be the best thing you could do if you aren't already so. Talk to us, talk to Steve, membership coordinator, find out if there's a level for you. He's the guy raising his hand over there. And there's additional channels you can access. There's some resources. There's a data sharing agreement. There's some cool stuff. And generally, it helps, make this community continue to live. Our members, we've got about 100 of them. They're here. Yeah, I mean, it's just a little, yes, it's a tree. Yes, metaphor. Okay, yes. So what's new since OARC 43? I got to hurry a little bit. We've got a few initiatives that we're trying to kickstart here at OARC. We're trying to put the O back in OARC, making the O a little bit more prominent. We've got a BCP panel discussion this afternoon. This is kind of obvious that it is the Operations and Research Center, and Analysis and Research Center, but we want to kind of make this conference also relevant maybe for the smaller operators, for the operators that don't work for very large corporations and need to know how should I be setting my DNS infrastructure, what are the things I should consider, and what can we do to make the DNS more friendly for people's resolvers, for the network, how do we avoid getting owned, all these things. I think this will be a great discussion. We've got 9 panelists who have volunteered for this. So it's going to be an interesting talk with some questions at the end from the community, and the idea will be to find out, should OARC have a voice in this, and going forward, what can we do to improve the security and stability of the DNS? Another thing, we've got DNS Scope we've been working on. Jerry's somewhere has been working on DNS Scope, and which is an enhanced analysis platform that we're in pre-alpha, I would say. We've got a preview 2 that's ready to look at with an improved UI that's mobile friendly. If you want to come and test it for yourself, go and talk to Jerry. The other thing is Crunchy Diddle, which is a VeriSign sponsored project. Thank you very much. That allows us to load data into ClickHouse for analysis. The next step is to try and load all of Diddle. If you're interested, come talk to Jerry. There's a little example there. Another one we're really happy to announce, for those of you who know about and use DNS-TAP, DNS-TAP is being rehomed to DNS-OARC. So after some back and forth, it took a while to talk with the original authors and the people who were maintaining it, domain tools, and the original authors. We finally came to an agreement that OARC will be responsible for maintaining and developing DNS-TAP, the specification and the tools around it. So I think it's a great win for everyone, and it hopefully breathes some life into the specification and the tools, and going forward, build some great tools around it, because we know many of you are using it. That's it. Future events, we have some announcements. Not this time. We're still negotiating with a couple of people to try and find out where we're going to be next time. And therefore, 45 and 46 will be in the fall and in the spring, respectively, of 25 and 26. But we don't have the locations nailed down yet. But we promise you it won't be 3 months after the next one like last time. That won't happen. I'm sorry. Consider being a patron or donating. That's it. And finally, last thing I want to say, because I'm running out of time before I hand over to Joao, Please help the newcomers feel welcome. This is what the community is about. Everybody says the OARC event is the most welcoming. This is the friendliest community. The people are the nicest. We keep hearing this. Let's keep it that way. We feel that we've got a great, I call it a tribe. We're a great community, and people here are just super good at making newcomers feel welcome. So let's continue that trend. And you could take a second to introduce yourself to the person to either side of you, and if you know them, just say hi again. So that, anyway. Finally, I'll turn things over to Joao, who is our board chair, and has a couple of announcements to make. So thank you, and hope you have a great workshop. Joao?
Thank you, Phil. As Phil just said, my name is Joao. I'm currently chairing the OARC board. This is a very short thing. I just wanted to point out the other board members who are in the room in case you would like to approach any of us and complain, suggest ideas or anything. So out of everyone who was going to come here, in the end, only Ray and Mauricio are here. Mauricio is over there, and Ray, with these lights, I can see. Oh, at the very back. Okay. So other than that, Phil already did a very nice introduction. We have one small thing that we'd like to do, and I would like to call Shumon a good time, and he was one of the most active and positive members. And I'm personally sorry to see you have to go. Hope maybe you will apply some time in the future and successfully. In the meantime, I would just like to present this with you, a token of recognition. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So. It was definitely a pleasure working with the OARC board and the OARC organization. You caught me completely off guard, so I am at a loss for words. I'm not going to say anything else.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
That will be it for now. Let's resume the normal, fruitful program.
Absolutely, yeah. Do come and talk to the board and talk to the staff if you've got ideas or questions or anything about OARC or the activities or the community or the tools or the software or the data. We actually do a lot of things. Sometimes we think we do too much, but we're trying to keep things, interesting and relevant for our community. So thanks to our members, thanks to our supporters, our program committee, who's done a fantastic job, seriously. I'd like to say a special thanks to Kathy for herding all the sheep this time and doing so without having to kneecap anyone. And really appreciated the guidance that's gone into that and getting all the speakers, getting the best out of the speakers, providing feedback on the talks, improving them, getting them to a level where we feel, you get the best of everybody, looking at remote presentations, recordings. Just in general, I think the program committee's job is really what makes this event a fantastic one. And of course, the speakers for submitting interesting talks, keeping things interesting. We had, as usual, more submissions than we could fit, which is a good sign. It's not like the DNS is boring or anything. So thank you so much, and thanks to our sponsors. Have a fantastic event, and enjoy this OARC 44. Welcome.